Hello buddy, English Woodsman here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. More so, thank you very much for clicking on my video. Tonight I'm in a little bit of private woodland doing some stealth camping. Basically the idea of that is I'm going to tuck myself away in a bush, use my camo net over my geertop tent. I've got a 3FUL stove to do a little bit of cooking on. Well, I say a little bit of cooking, I think I'm cooking a 3-course meal at night of food I brought tonight. But yeah, what's happened is midweek, a load of kids have been down. They've trashed it, there were rubbish everywhere. Scott were here last night trying to tidy it up. Hopefully Scott might and Bushman Mick might come down later for camp as well. But if not, it's just going to be me in this video. Like I say, I'm going to put my geertop tent up and the camouflage net. I'm going to try go stealth. If Scott and Mick come, then the idea of stealth camping is out of window because no doubt we'll have a fire. But what the landowner wants is to show his appearance at least once a month on this woodland. And tonight, he really wanted someone here because he thinks Friday night someone's going to be down, probably trashing it again. They've had a crazy looking fire. They've cut a tree down there. They've done some damage in some trees down the other side. So I really have got my work cut out trying to tidy it up through the night as well. But if you're into this sort of stuff, wild camping or woodland camping, you know how hard it is to get some private woodland. And whilst we've got this beautiful bit of woodland, it is real nice. It's not big. We do want to keep hold of it and we want to use it as much as we can. Not just for us free. We're in time we're about bringing some other YouTubers into the channel. Get them recognised and help them out, grow the channels with them. But most of all, I need to keep my noise down and I want to get set up. So I'll definitely catch you in a bit when it gets, a little bit later on. Right, so I think I found myself some decent flat piece of ground here. I've heard a few noises, but I can't be too sure if they're coming onto the land. So I'll just say a few noises and talks, voices should I say. I don't want to be there straight away. I'm hoping, because you see the back, there's a fence there and all these trees. I'm hoping if I put the camouflage net on this side of the tent, then it actually does proper stealth camp me in. And I won't be seen for sure. I've got no issues of being here. I just want to see the people who are here now. I can't confront them, can I? I can't get up through later at night and say, get out of here. It's not my land to be doing that. But at least if I do hear them hanging around, I could walk around with a torch, make my presence known to them. So it might scare them off a little bit from being here. You know, I like using this geertop tent because I can get in it through either side, so I'm not restricted to one door. That's a bonus with this tent. Double entrance, and it's low profile as well. It looks really good with camo net over it. And you can obviously see it's green, so it's going to blend in really well anyway. And that's exactly what I want. Right, so I do like the geertop tent to use, you know, for stealth camping and stuff like that, but they really missed out on putting one of these bungee cord things here, you know, so you can pull them out and peg them down. Instead you have to take it right under the side like that. But what that does, gives you a massive air vent there, so that will help control the condensation inside the tent. But hopefully we'll have no condensation. And I've learned to do that, so on top of this fly sheet, you'll see underneath it like a hoop. So the paracord that you pull the inner out with, I wrap that round, so it just gives that bit of tension, and it does look really well. Right, so the sleeping system I'm using tonight is my Camouflage UL80 ultralight sleeping mat. I like this mat because it's curved each side. So if you're a side sleeper, it's not too bad. You can get comfortable on it. And then I've got my Camouflage blow up pillow. Now this thing is one winged hammock quilt, and you can clip the foot box together to use it as a sleeping bag just around your feet basically. So I won't get too warm through night. So there are the clips there. See the black clips, and all you got to do is go to the other side and basically just clip them all together. I will do a video about this sooner than later on my channel, because I am building up enough equipment for the winter camping season. If you buy it now, you're going to save a little bit of money anyway, aren't you? So you get a few clips there, I think you get 5, 6, and you just simply pull it at the bottom with these drawstrings, pull them down, and there you go. You've got like a foot box idea, and basically through night if I'm too warm, the underneath part I can just throw it off me, and I'm not going to be too hot like I would be in a normal sleeping bag. Basically that is my setup. I know it's a bit, you know, long-winded doing this, but people love to see what I'm using. And then the trusty old camo net. If you subscribe to my channel already, you would have seen this enough times. If you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. More stuff like this in the future to come. Plus, as soon as winter gets here, hot tent camping. How many people are looking forward to hot tent camping videos and all the cooking that I do on stove? If you're looking forward to them videos, please give the video a thumbs up. And I'll know, you know, rough idea how many people are looking forward to it. Right, let's get the camo net set up. Yeah, hot tent stove cooking. Can't go wrong with that. Right, what do you think about the camo net? My tent is behind the net. What I do want to do, I want to break up the line across the top and break up, you know, so it looks a bit more grassy sort of thing, but it don't look too bad, does it? Right, let's find some things to stick in, you know, be like that. There we go, bit of camo there. Right, I'll bring you back in 10 minutes once I've made it look more, let's say, bushy maybe. Right, so I've been doing it for about half an hour now, and I think it's blending in alright, isn't it? Basically just bits of grass and stuff, just throw them over it, things like this. It's breaking any line up sort of thing. There we go. Right, so I've done enough there. There's no need for that, you know what I mean? Like I said, private woodland, I'm more than welcome to come here. I just do want to see exactly who comes on and if there's kids. You know, I'm not trying to scare them. I'm not trying to police it myself. Basically, if I do wear them, I can show my torch and hopefully that'll scare them away. This idea with a camo net and sticking the grass through it and these weedy things, I think I'm just connecting with the kid inside myself, you know, playing sort of like camouflage army man in some woodland. It's more about just being out and doing a bit of camping and recording it for you guys, seeing what I'm getting up to as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to contact Mick and Oscar Outdoors and see if they are coming down for night as well. I do hope so, because camping by yourself can get a little bit boring. Plus I'm scared if there's a load of teenagers. They might beat me up and nick all my stuff. They might strip me naked and kick me off down the road. We never know, do we? Yeah, I'll see what's happening with them two anyway. Be like Mr. Bull, I'll be running down the road, won't it? Holding my parts. Yeah. Right, let's crack on it. Right, so I thought I'd bring you to the top field. If you see that point over there, just as the hill dips down, the farmer said that's where all the youths are getting in. So I know he says he's going to do something to close the gap up. Yeah, that's where they're getting in, and they've put some tents on this side of the field a couple of weeks ago as well. Right, so in most videos I always ask a question, and a lot of my subscribers do like this part of the video. Now, if you've got private woodland you can go to, is it just me, or is it annoying when someone comes and makes it a mess and does damage to the area, and you feel like the much effort you put in to keep it nice and tidy, sometimes you feel like you're going on a roundabout of it? I really want to keep this land, but on the other side of stuff, I can't be here 7 days a week watching what's happening. I hope the landowner understands that, because it'd be too much to be here every night a week. I'm just hoping we can catch who does come in here and just have a word with them about cleaning it up. It'd be a lot easier for us. You know, if it's a couple of young lads, tidy up with them. If they go home, leave it as they found it. Everyone's going to be happy, and we can all probably use it as and when we wish. But yeah, doing that camo net, it's like a kid inside myself, trying to hide myself away from people. So yeah, do let me know. If you've got a bit of private woodland, does it annoy you, you know, when someone comes on and trashes it? It's annoyed me today, and it has put me off a little bit, but I'm fighting through it to make this video. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back down to camp, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've got for dinner. So be prepared, honestly. Right, so this is the fire and the mess they've left it. VK, it's more like a fruit alcopop drink. Some lemonade. You've got orange juice. It's like this. Now, I know Oscar Outdoors has cleaned some of it up, but it would have been too much for him to take it all out at once. So we are going to have to sort this out, take some home with us, because I don't want to leave it like this. We need to sort of get it sorted, don't I? Let's go see if we can find this tree, what he said's been cut down as well. Right, so I found the wood, or let's say the tree, what they've broke down. I've got my Laplander woodcutter. We'll have to tackle this anyway. Well, bone dry, so it'll be good firewood. Yeah, there's a lot of it. So I mean, really, I've gone to town on one of these trees. I don't know which one it is. It could be one in there, so it looks more open to normal. Now Bushman Mick and Oscar Outdoors are on the way. Right, so my 3F UL stove, it's a big stove, but it does really well for what I need it for. You've got to attach it all together. I got stung by that nettle of beauty. You need a big another, oh there we go. Top grills at the back pouch, there. Should have cleaned it really. It'll be alright once fire gets to it. Right, so you need to get the bottom one, open it up, and then you build the stove around that there. Now I'm not going to sit here and show you how to build it because it is quite fiddly. Now I've used it quite a few times. The metal is warped everywhere. So as soon as I get it set up, I'll bring you back and let you see it. Right, so my stove's all set up. It's warped a lot, the amount of fires I've had in it. Now I know having a fire when you're supposed to be stealth camping is totally against what you try to do in the videos. But then again, other people on my channel have been asking where's my cooking, my meat cooking and stuff. So we can't have everything. So this way we can cook before it starts getting darker and then just sit down and relax before it gets dark, basically, can't we? Right, really I'm wanting to get this stove going well and let it die down so I can stick some food on. So I put much wood in as I can, and then by the time it dies down we should be alright for some nice hot embers there. If not, we can go get some more wood to fill it up as and when it goes along. Right, so believe it or not, all this is my food for tonight. Now if I don't eat it all, I'm not really too bothered. I can leave some of it out for the fox very easily. So in this one I've got some peppers, tomatoes, onions, red onions, mushrooms, did I say that once, and coated in oil with some salt and pepper. And in this bag I've got 2 pork chops, garlic and herb coating. And then I've got a small pork fillet, I think it is, covered in 5 spices with a bit of chili sauce on it as well. And then the thing what I might not cook tonight, I might cook tomorrow, or maybe not at all, is a nice chunk of salmon. So overall, I'm going to be eating well, and I think you might have just heard there's Bushman mix. I've just heard his voice, so it must be in their ear. So I better go let them know whereabouts I am. Not having a fire, it's got a way of calming yourself a little bit. Seems to be fire, seems to be like you've got a little protection bubble for some reason. Do we all get that, or is it just me? I don't know. When I have a fire in something like this, it feels like a little bit of security. I don't know why. I really don't. It just makes you feel a little bit more safer, doesn't it? Right, so the first thing I'm going to cook is my garlic and herb chops. Now, I've made a bit of a mess up. I meant to bring out a small frying pan to fry this veg, and I have forgot the frying pan. So I'm going to have to find a way to cook it, and if I don't find a way to cook it, I'll just not be able to have it. So there goes the healthy side of stuff. But we can still eat the meat. What's probably the best side of it all. Right, so first things first, I'm going to put my chops on, get them cut, get them cooked, get them cut. Slight hiss there as well, or hissle. Oh yes. Check them out, people. I was kick camera in, sorry. What I will have to do is keep turn them over. I don't want them on yet. That's the butter. I wondered what got it going a little bit better. Yeah, I'll just keep turning them over every half a minute or so. If it gets too hot, what I can do, I can just slide them off away from the heat and then just put them back on. Should let it die down a little bit more really, so we'll take it off for a few minutes and let that die down again. It must have been the oil in the butter what got it going, but there is going to be some juice coming out of the chops as well, isn't there? Looks very nice, doesn't it? It's just the starters of the 3-course meal, stealth camping in private woodland. Can't get any better, people, really can't. Absolutely fantastic then, people. One side's cooked a little bit, give another five minutes probably, and everything could be all right then. Yeah, they're starting to smell absolutely beautiful as well. Right, I think I just heard probably a kid, I don't know. I could have just walked right past me, to be truthful. So that's the pork fillet. We'll just put that on the edge of the fire there. As soon as the chops are done, we can concentrate on cooking that more, and then we can eat the chops and the pork fillet probably together. Bit greedy, but why not, I say. You know, the smell of these chops and that pork fillet, it better attract the dog from miles away, won't it? Good job I'm not stealth camping from the landowner, innit? When I say stealth camping, I'm only stealth camping, so I want to see who else comes in if they think nobody's in here. But it just adds to the fun as well, doesn't it? Doing stuff like this, you know, you don't have to be all serious every day. Just come out, try new things, Just make these videos, people love them honestly. They don't have to be off service, bushcraft, survivalist. Just come out and just go with it how you like to do it. If your videos are not like the next person's on YouTube, it don't really matter, does it? Someone will say, well, you can't be stealth camping if you're having a fire in your firebox. Well, some other channels might not do that. I'm doing it. That's what makes it different. If everyone did the same stuff, how boring would YouTube be? You know, different ways, different ideas. It spices it all up a little bit. It gives other people ideas as well, doesn't it? You'll always get your whingers. You can't please everybody. You'll always get your people who love whatever you do. In the meantime, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to check on these chops and I'll drag them out and let you see them. As my chops are almost cooked, I want to put this garlic butter back on, just so it melts over the top of it, and rub it in nicely there so it gives some good flavouring. See how good it looks? Very nice. Let's get these off. So I'll take my chops off, because woo, sizzling. Oh yes, absolutely fantastic. Right, so I thought I was recording. I've been eating the chops, so I'm so, you know when you start eating something, you just get tucked in. I just totally forgot to record. Anyway, I can scoop out some of the garlic sauce with this. Is it a spark? Yeah. Wow, that is garlicky, but very nice. Yeah, I just thought, why aren't I recording that? I just got carried away eating. My fire's gone out a little bit, so there'll be no way that oven cooks. This is what it's all about. Getting out there, doing it. Just get yourself some equipment. It's summertime. You're not going to be too cold through the night. Get yourself a decent tent, a decent sleeping bag and air mat, and just get out and give this a try. You know, these stoves are pretty cheap to pick up on Amazon, £20 each. Just give it a try. You're going to burn some food. You're going to drop your food. You learn as you go along. But just get out and give this a go. Just leave no trace. You know, respect the woodland however you are. You know, as it was when you got there. Even if it's a mess when you got there, try to take a little bit home. You know, I know it's not your job, but every little bit helps. Ah. Fantastic. Right, so just waiting for the pork to cook. So I'm going to have a nice drink, 5% volume, 330ml of Captain Morgan. I've only got 4 of them. I'm not going to drink them too quick. Spread them out through the night. It's not a bad drink actually. It tastes a lot of the cola more than anything else. This is cooking very nice indeed. It's taking its time but no rush. Some lovely heat coming out of the stove. That's what we need the most. I've been tasting a little bit of it. You can taste the 5 spice, and then the stuff I put on afterwards got a bit of a kick to it. That's what I wanted. Right, nice spicy kick. Right, so I'm just going to try cut it open, see what it's like on the inside. It's quite blunt, this knife. Yeah, it's really juicy. Give it another 5 minutes or so. Right, I'm sure I just heard some young kids. See, Scott, directly in front of you, is in that direction. So, basically to get in this direction here, you'd have to come past Scott. And I'm sure Scott would have said something. But then I just heard some branches breaking as well. Right, so it's nicely cooked, and I tell you what, the juices are flowing, people. If my knife were a bit sharper, it probably would help, but it is what it is, innit? Right, we're almost through. There we go. Right, let's give it a taste. Mmm. A little bit chewy, but the spices and the flavour is all there. Oh, very nice. Yeah, the spices have got a bit of a kick to it. After all this, I'll be looking forward to climbing into my tent water. I have some right nice dreams. Right, I'll continue eating and I'll bring you back soon. Right, so I found where Scott's camping. It is way at the other side, it really is. Looks a bit scared of going over there, doesn't it? But yeah, Scott's there. Obviously, you can check out his video on his YouTube channel. Right, so this is Bushman's mix setup. He's got his tent and a camo net as well. So he's stuck to the stealth camping theme. He's not millions of miles away from me, but it's a good distance to keep a track on who's coming through that side there. And
this way, as you can see, Dan.
Yeah, we've got a fire going as well. It looks a little bit bigger on camera, but honestly it ain't that big. Yeah, that's only how big it is. But we're going to clean up most of the rubbish what we can burn, and the stuff we can't burn, we'll take it with us. That's the tree there that they cut down. So it's give us firewood, but that ain't the point. The point is they shouldn't be doing it. And that's why we're here tonight, to try and catch who is doing it. But it don't like anyone's turning up, does it, Mick?
You don't know.
Tell you what'll happen. Tomorrow night, when we're not here, watching England football, they'll be down.
Yeah.
Guarantee that straight away.
Sacrificed the football and everything for tonight, didn't we?
Football England's tomorrow night.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's playing tonight?
Spain, Italy, Belgium and Switzerland, I think.
It's amazing how I can sound interested, isn't it?
Right, so we're in his, well, I'm in my tent. Scott's made his way to his hammock. Mick's been in his tent for about an hour or so. We've had some rain through day, so I'm going to sort of slip that in that video as and when I think it's suitable. It's starting to rain now, so if it gets bad I'll bring you back to where that. Yeah, I can hear it very slightly. So for now, I'm going to go to sleep and I'll definitely see you in the morning. Good night. Right, so good morning people. It's 7:45. What a long night's sleep I had then. I don't know if you can hear it's raining. Yeah. Well, we woke up to a wet tent this morning. It's not too bad really, is it? I don't mind getting out and going for a little walk when it's, you know, drizzling, let's say. But if it does end up really proper pouring it down like it's gonna do what it's supposed to do, in about 15 minutes time, I'll climb back into my tent. For now, let's go have a look round this early morning woodland. Right, so what I want to do is, I want to get back to my tent. I want to take that camo net down because I want the geertop tent. It's a new tent. I want it to get, you know, a really good water test with the rain, see if it leaks or anything like that. So I think it's a good idea to take the camo net down, and water will get to every little part of the stitching. I better go sort that out now actually, because right weather people, we've got another 5 minutes before it does actually start lashing it down. All packed away as easy as I got it out. I really like this stove. Free FUO gear. Dead simple to use, simple to assemble and disassemble. Yeah. Here's the thing, right? All night I'm waiting for the rain to start getting heavy. Just as I'm about to pack up and go home, the rain has started. It was still a good camp though, wasn't it, people? It really was. Well, I'm going to get myself off home now anyway. Once I take the tent down, I'm not leaving that here. But some other videos will pop up here. And if you like this video, you can just press here and you better subscribe to my YouTube channel. But like I say, all night I was waiting for this rain. And now it's coming, just about to pack up and go home. Thanks for watching. I'll definitely see you next time. If you hit that or you are subscribed to my channel.